games that were scheduled for March 30th. We're going to start with Royals and Tigers, and then finish with the Pirates Cubs game. Just check on the uniforms. Okay, we'll go with that.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It's the home opener of this new season between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you into another edition of Major League Baseball coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Michael Fulmer gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi. He will lead this one off today.
Mondesi.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3 balls, no strike.
Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
The 3-1. Temperature pretty seasonable for this time of year. 55 degrees at game time. And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. First delivery to him on the way. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Batting first, the second baseman with Merrifield.
So a runner on second with one down now, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate. He's set. Here it comes. Getting a few steps off at second there. Now the pitch. Ripped down the first base line.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
The 1-2. Ground ball right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on Show Track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
In is Jorge Soler as he'll take a look at ball one. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle. He's got it. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's one run on one hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number one. It's the Royals 1. The Tigers coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Stepping up to the plate, Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Tigers, the center fielder, Victor.
Now here's the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Swing and a ball hit toward the shortstop, Mondesi. And that's the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, Cameron Maybin.
Now at the plate, Cameron Maybin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Danger looms on deck here in the person of Miguel Cabrera. The 3-1. And a 2-2 sinker falls in there. 3-2 now. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Batting third.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. Here comes the first pitch. Push softly over toward the right side. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They still trail 1-0. So next to the plate for the Royals, Hunter Dozier. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hunter Dozier.
Now here's the pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Now at the plate, Salvador Perez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Taken in by Scope. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. KC down in order. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Here's Jonathan Scope now. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. He's 1 for 5.
The second baseman, Jonathan Scope.
First offering on its way.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
3-0 now. C.J. Cron will be next. The 3-0. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, there's only a one-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
In now, C.J. Cron. First pitch on its way. Chopped at third. Tough to get to.
Dozier brings it in.
There's Merrifield. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So base is empty now after the double play. And stepping up as the shortstop, Nico Goodrum. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Ball.
2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Two out, nobody on. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Tigers leave one. They're down 1-0. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning. First delivery to him on the way.
Oh, 1-1. That's the ball.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
The 3-1. And it's fouled away. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball.
Back up. Oh, no, that got him. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a bunt attempt here. Fouled away. The 1-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Austin Romine, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Austin Romine.
First offering on its way. Ball 1 taken just off the inside. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Merrifield scoops it up, and a good throw gets him 1 gone. 1 gone here in the Detroit third, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he popped him up. Here comes Gordon, but he can't get to it. That's a 1-out hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Center fielder, Victor Reyes.
At the plate, Victor Reyes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
The right fielder, number 4.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Here's Cameron Maben now, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And no one can get there as it falls. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Well, this looked like it could have been a quick inning, get the first out, and then boom, 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 3 singles, and all of a sudden they're loaded with 1 out.
Yeah, this is execution at its best right here. 1 out. He's still got double play in order. If he can make a pitch, he can get out of it. If he doesn't, crooked number goes up.
No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Stewart at third. Reyes over at second. Maben is over at first with 1 away. And another foul ball. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes Phillips. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in 2 right there to give his team the lead. This looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the bleeding?
The one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Comes set with the 0-1.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
2-1. Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Now batting.
Into the box, C.J. Cron.
C.J. Cron.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Ready with the 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
All even now. 2-2. Cue shot here out towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. New inning set to get underway. At the plate, Alex Gordon. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Gordon.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Here it comes. This is pulled into right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
With Merrifield next to bat. Runners off for second. Line to the right side. But that's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. Return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play.
Up next for the Royals, the right fielder, Jorge Soler.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Soler. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Hit to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Royals. They still trail it here 2-1. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. At the plate, Nico Goodrum. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
Shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, no balls and a strike. Grounded up the first baseline. Scooped up. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, it'll be Jeimer Candelario. First pitch on its way.
That's the ball. 1-0.
The 1-0. Count now, a ball and a strike. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Perez corrals it, and he makes the throw to first. Candelario is retired. 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt, and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Next up for Detroit, Austin Romine. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's low.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep. 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0 home.
Ball 2. 2-0.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. One left for Detroit as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading up for Kansas City, the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The catcher,
Ready now, Salvador Perez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Stepping in now, Ryan O'Hearn. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he fouls this one off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Maikel Franco would be next. Fouled off. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Striding into the box, Maikel Franco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
O'Hearn leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
This is popped up. Crone has a play, and that's the third out. Royals leave one. Our score remains 2-1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Victor Reyes. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
The right fielder, number 4, Cameron.
Standing in, Cameron Maben. A hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The 0-1 pitch.
Oh.
One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Striding in, Miguel Cabrera. He singled his last time up. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Gordon going back, and it's off the wall in front of the bullpen.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
To the plate now, Jonathan Scope. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. The 1-0 pitch on the way.
Ball 3.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Three and one. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in once again, C.J. Cron. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Cabrera on second. Scope at first. 2 out in the inning. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And a relay home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Now the Kansas City manager will make the slow walk to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jake Kalish trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. At the plate now, Nico Goodrum, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And this is on the ground for Merrifield at second. Reined in. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. We are in Motown, but I don't think we'll be seeing any of these people dancing in a soul review tonight. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Brett Phillips will bat next. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First delivery to him on the way. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
So stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Maben is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Ready for another shot now. Alex Gordon. Last time through was a base hit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Looped out towards short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him, as that ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Digging in now, Jeimer Candelario. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
First offering on its way. Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. The 1-0 delivery. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now the 2-0 home.
Well, that's ball 3. The Tigers would love to get a leadoff walk to start this inning.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next, the catcher, Austin Romine. He's set, and the pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Here comes Soler. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now batting, Kristen Stewart. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Candelario, base runner at first with 1 out. 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder. And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And he fouls this one off. Another full count pitch on its way. Swing, and he pops him up. Dozier in foul ground, and no one will track it down. The next 3-2 is down low, and he gets the call. Strike 3 looking. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Mondesi brings it in. Merrifield's right there to take the routine throw and retire the side. Tigers leave 1, and it's still 3-1. Stepping in, Jorge Soler. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Under it is Maben now as he pulls it in for the first out.
Up next to the Royals.
1 man gone now for KC in the 7th, and that'll bring up Hunter Dozier. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Skied into straightaway right. Maben is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now that
digging in now for Kansas City, Salvador Perez. He went down on strikes last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. And he falls behind now. 2-0. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
and they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Standing in now, Ryan O'Hearn, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. And this will be fouled away. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Perez is off at first with 2 away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Royals leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Next for the Tigers, Cameron Maybin. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, strike 1. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Hit down the third baseline. Dozier picks it up. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
In now, Miguel Cabrera, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Takes this the other way to right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel
good. Into the box now, Jonathan Scope, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Couple of walks for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Big swing by Scope now, and a ball traveling well to left field. Gone! So it's a 2-run homer for Jonathan Scope. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, his first home run of the season is a memorable one. As we take a look at it here, you can see that it was 50-50 if it was going to stay fair. But somehow he wills it just enough until clank, it hits off the foul pole for a homer.
Eric Skoglund comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 53, Eric Skoglund.
So that'll bring up C.J. Cron,
First baseman.
as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. 3 runs already home here. In there, 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Hit sharply toward the right side. Soler is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Now in the box, Nico Goodrum. He was a ground-out victim last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes. Ball 2 now. Six runs, double the amount of hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Too high, and it's 3-0. The pitch. And that's in there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind an account like that, though.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelario. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Goodrum stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now batting, catcher, Austin Roma.
Into the box, Austin Romine. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Here comes Soler. Now a dive by the right fielder, but it kicks off his glove. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting, number 14.
At the plate, Kristen Stewart. Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. There's Merrifield. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. The Tigers lead it 7-1. So here's the Royals DH, Maikel Franco. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
First offering on its way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder.
So digging in now, Brett Phillips. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. First delivery to him on the way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Smoke toward the hole. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
At the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi as he sends it on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Buck Farmer gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 45, Buck Farmer.
Whit Merrifield next to hit.
Second base.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Got to find a way to grind.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
To the plate now, Jorge Soler. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Here now the 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But not before the Royals strike for 3 on this 3-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Tigers 7 and the Royals 4. Now at the plate, Victor Reyes. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame.
The center fielder, Victor.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No.
The 1-0. Line drive to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Kevin McCarthy is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 61, Kevin McCarthy.
Cameron Maybin will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. He's set. Here it comes. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And here's another one that misses to the Tiger right fielder as he moves ahead 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Reyes leads off second with nobody out. A bouncer up the middle. Mondesi picks it up, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Digging in, Miguel Cabrera. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First offering on its way. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. A swing and a ground ball to third. A dive, but it's off his glove. But the throw pulls him off the bag as he can't get a foot back in time, and the run will score.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Jonathan Scope. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 3. from the stretch. Runners on first with one down. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. McCarthy has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The next 0-2. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Ground ball left side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Now batting, first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Here's C.J. Cron now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. First and second now, 1 man out. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still 2-2. Weak grounder back to the mound. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. We've played 8 full. It's the Tigers 8 and the Royals 4. Digging in to try it again, Hunter Dozier. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. First offering on its way. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And a great start to the 9th as this ought to be extra bases. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Dozier stands at second with no outs. Hard hit ball to second. Scope has it, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Coming to the plate now, Ryan O'Hearn. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. One and two now as that one's fouled off. From the belt, the pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
One out and a runner on third. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score from third. That makes it an 8-5 ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Joe Jimenez gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off.
Jimenez.
Striding forward now is the DH, Michael Franco, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Now the pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. KC down to their final strike in this one. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
8-5 today. The Tigers led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Michael Fulmer earns his first win of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Folks around here in high spirits. Matt Vasgersian with you on a day that's been circled on their calendars since about midwinter. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, Pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. John Lester gets the ball for the opener in front of these hometown fans. Dan, any thoughts?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Row, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys. Definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting second, the left fielder, Adam Frazier.
Up next for the Buccos, Adam Frazier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Lester has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
2 balls and a strike now. Here's the 2-1 home. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Kipnis is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone. So striding forward now, Brian Reynolds. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Bryant is up with it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. A solid start to this one for John Lester. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Javier Baez.
And now a pitch on the way. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, it's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, guys, this is a dangerous team right now. Game 1 of a new series, coming off a sweep. Everybody's feeling good, swinging the bats red hot. This should be interesting.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And it's fouled away. Ball 2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works here with the leadoff hitter aboard and a guy that can really handle the bat in the number 2 spot.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
So that will bring up Jason Hayward. The throw pulls him off the bag. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He drove in the other of their 2 runs last night. Here's the first pitch to him. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Baez at second. Hayward at first with no outs. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 3-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year. And the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Coming down in buckets. Cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. And there's ball 2 now.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Now the 2-1. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind and count 3-2.
Reynolds is on the move for it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. His previous history with Trevor Williams, he's a .333 hitter. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's outside.
3 runs already home here. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And that's the second out.
Batting fifth.
So coming to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer. Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And there's a base hit on the line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here it comes, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
A bouncer to the left side. He's right there. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's 3-0 Chicago. Second inning coming up in Chicago. And with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. Now the first pitch here from Lester. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
Wow, I think the heart of this system is right on top of us because it is really coming down out there. This isn't an easy sport to play in the rain.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Colin.
Stepping in, Colin Moran. First pitch on its way.
Inside, ball one.
Here comes the 1-0. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Nobody out, runner on first. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Happ will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Stepping into the box, Gregory Polanco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1. Liner in there for a base hit. Long throw to third. And he's safe.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. The 1-0. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher. Full count now, 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Count still full, 3-2. A payoff pitch one more time. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. Kipnis. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Standing in, Jason Kipnis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First offering on its way.
Hey. 0-1's the count.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. chin high. That's taken for a ball. Ball 3, not close with the sinker that time.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In now, John Lester. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded to first. Bell picks it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. The next Cub up, Javier Baez. He reached on a single in his first try. Pitch on the way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Here's the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. On the move is Polanco. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order. They lead it 3-0. Now to the plate, Cole Tucker. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Bryant's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Trevor Williams. And now a pitch on the way. Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
A ball and a strike now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
So now to the plate, Kevin Newman.
He swings and lines it to left.
Schwarber is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail it here 3-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Hayward. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Jason Hayward.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Reynolds is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The catcher, number 40.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. So here's Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hot shot to third. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The center fielder.
Into the box now, Brian Reynolds. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he lays off again. Ball 3. Definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's
a diving effort here as he gets a glove on it, and not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
No balls and a strike to count. No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. This is popped up. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up now, Colin Moran. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. This pitch is popped up. Bryant in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. Hit out towards second. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1. Still down 3-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Ready for another chance? Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
The 0-2 home. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Schwarber is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
To 2-2 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Another try at 2-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Ian Happ.
At the plate, Ian Happ. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Moran is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs are down in order, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Gregory Polanco.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. Gregory Polanco is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. In there, and it's 0-2 now. skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
Now batting.
So striding in, Jacob Stallings. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, that's off the plate.
No runs, 2 hits, and 1 error in the contest for the Pirates so far. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now here it comes.
I got to count 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. Count remains full. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Standing in now, Cole Tucker. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Hayward coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They trail in this one 3-0. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line toward right center. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, John Lester. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little. Gone! A solo home run there for Javi Baez. Second home run early in the year, and with it, the Cubs have moved out in front now 4-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Here's Jason Hayward now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. On the ground to the right side. Newman brings it in. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Eric Gonzalez will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 2, Eric Gonzalez.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Now a swing and a fly ball. On the move is Hayward, and no one will track it down. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Fouled away. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Now I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Into the box now, Kevin Newman. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. One and one to count. One out, nobody on. Now a flare out toward right center. Hayward coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
And that misses ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And he misses again, 2-0. Runners on first with one down. Two balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 the count.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
A 3-1 count to the left fielder of the Bucks.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in, Brian Reynolds, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set and the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. A 2-0 count to the Bucks center fielder.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2 balls and a strike.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Josh Bell.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. To 1-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They trail here 4-0. Stephen Brault will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. Bottom of the 6th inning now. Here's Chris Bryant now. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Fly ball heading for the alley. Reynolds is on the move for it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he'll pull into second with one away.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a liner, but unfortunately right at the shortstop for the second out.
Now batting.
Settling in now, Kyle Schwarber, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The 0-1 swings through it for strike number 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One left for the Cubs, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Ready once again, Colin Moran. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's out.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. The 1-2. Grounded to third. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Man, this one is hard to figure. Makes the play on the ball, and the transfer looked good. Then he just sails this thing way over the first baseman's head into the stands. Bad news, it's an E5. The good news, some fan just snagged a souvenir.
Here's Gregory Polanco, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here's the first pitch to him, and that's taken for strike 1.
0-1.
Hey, sometimes you have to look at it like it's not how or how many. Pitching very well into this one into the late innings, and his first pitch strike percentage less than 50%. He'd like it to be a lot higher than that. He's making it very difficult on himself, but he's still getting outs.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Full count now, 3-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But man, he's been good so far.
Swung on and belted to right by Polanco. This one's deep. Hayward looks up and gone into the right field bleachers. So it's a 2-run dinger for Gregory Polanco. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Bucks have made this a 4-2 game now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. So a good performance here in this one as he'll give a tip of the cap to the home crowd after he departs, yielding just 2 earned runs. Alec Mills comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Number 30.
At the plate now, Jacob Stallings. As the first pitch to him's a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Two and 1.
2-1.
Here's a little chopper up the middle, scooped up, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Riding in once again, Cole Tucker. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there as it falls in.
The pitcher, number 43, Steven
Jose Osuna will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 36, Jose Osuna.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Now a move over to first. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone. Two-one, here it is.
Oh, that's out.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The payoff pitch one more time is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
To the plate now, Kevin Newman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 4 and the Pirates 2. Michael Feliz is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Michael Feliz.
Bottom of the inning now, so in now for Chicago, Ian Happ. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Ian Happ.
He's set. Here it comes. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Pitcher's got to stay on his toes right there. You never know who in this lineup is going to pull out the old ambush. Knock to right there.
In now, Jason Kipnis, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Victor Caratini will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Cubs. Number 7, Victor Caratini.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Runners on first with one down. One and two now as that one's fouled off. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
At the plate, Jason Hayward, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Into center field, line drive base hit. Now a long throw home. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Cubs strand a couple, but they still lead this one 4-2. Kyle Ryan is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 56, Kyle Ryan. Leading off for the Pirates, the left fielder.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
Happ is right there, one down. Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. From the stretch. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Ryan has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Ball 1. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at bat. One might be coming right here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwarber is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So 2 gone here in the Pittsburgh 8th. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. First offering on its way.
Nope, outside.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Still 1-2. Now here it comes. Count still at 1-2.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The 1-2.
That's a ball.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman, Colin Moran.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Colin Moran. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball. Down. Hey!
The 1-1 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The runner from first comes all the way around to score. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Your attention, please.
So a new pitcher entering the fray now. It'll be the hard-throwing right-hander Craig Kimbrell.
Craig Kimbrell.
Standing in now, Gregory Polanco. Turned on down the line. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch. The set and the 1-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
The 2-1 pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Here's the game within the game. You have a better matchup on deck. You got a 3-1 count in this situation. Don't be afraid to put him on base and attack the next guy.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
He's set. The 3-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
One in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Cubbies are in front 4-3. Richard Rodriguez is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. And it's fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Around second. He's on his way to third.
Guys, that jacks me up right there. Kept his front shoulder tucked, the hip tucked. Was able to stay inside that slider and drive it the other way.
Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
He's set, and the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. Polanco on the run. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he is going to beat the throw home as he scores to make this a 5-3 game now.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 to Schwarber. A ball and 2 strikes.
The count is 1-2.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 5 and the Pirates 3. Dan Winkler takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 43, Dan Winkler.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jacob Stallings. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer. You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Here it comes. Cole Tucker comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that'll miss up and in ball 2. Line toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And if you start thinking about what remains on the Bucs bench, there they are. We'll see if one of them gets a call to pinch hit soon. Kevin Kramer will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 44.
And a curveball in for a strike. Barring any late turnaround, the win would belong to John Lester. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
At the plate now, Kevin Newman. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1 down the third baseline. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Chicago Cubs hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. John Lester earns his first win of the season. Dan Winkler closes the door for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the...
We get two more broadcasts in tomorrow. Probably an early one before I have to head out to work. And then another late night one. Probably get the last two games for today, for this day, March 30th, in the Yankees and Rays and the Astros and A's in. And then probably games for the 31st and also April 1st. There's only like one scheduled for the 31st and nothing scheduled for 1st. I'll pick out that one when we get to it. So that's going to do it for us tonight. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll put these videos up on YouTube right now. See ya.